Suzette, on Netflix, what are you watching right now?
I'm watching the Michael Jordan documentary, The Last Dance. And I remember the hype. I don't know what network it came out on. But,
ESPN.
Oh, that's right. And they were dropping it like every Sunday, every episode. So they have the whole thing on Netflix now. And I saw that it was number 2 on their top 10 shows and movies. And I was like, okay, I'm going to start watching it because I remember the hype. And I have nothing else to watch right now. So I started that. And it's actually really inspiring and motivating. And I feel like during these times, it's like hard to find motivation. I'm constantly like, oh, I'm so lazy. I feel down. And watching this, and I don't follow basketball and I don't remember much about Michael Jordan, but just watching like how he started and his mentality with sports made me pumped. I almost wish I played sports right now so I can use that with sports, but I'm using that with like working out every day. I really like it. I really recommend to everyone that like heard about it, but isn't really into basketball. But now that it's on Netflix, it's like easy to watch.
Yeah, there's 10 episodes. And I watched each episode twice, and I started rewatching it the other day for the same reason that you watched it. Mm-hmm. But also, me now being in radio, and when I first started in radio, I just wanted to get my foot in the door, and my first job was at a sports radio station. Now, as you know now, I know nothing about sports, right? And there's opportunities and moments that I had that I look back at that I was like, oh my God, I was there for that. And I was there when he won his first championship with the Lakers, when they show that, I was there.
That's insane.
I was there, and I met him, and when I look back, and I'm like, oh my God, I met that guy. Like, it blows my freaking mind. And at the time, I just wanted to move it up, pick it up, let's go. I gotta go. Do you know what I mean?
You were like trying to take down banners and stuff.
I'm like 19 years old. I'm like, wrap this up. I got a 2-hour drive home. This is taking forever. And now I'm like, oh my God, it's like incredible moment that I was part of. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Unbelievable. So speaking of basketball, I got to tell you something that happened yesterday. This is kind of weird. So I started a juice cleanse yesterday. Kyle, are you doing the juice cleanse or do you
Not right now. I did one last week.
Okay, so the juice cleanse is squeeze.com. Kyle does it, I do it. My wife is on it. My trainer Chuck is on it. His son Marcus is on it. It's a 3-day juice cleanse, nothing but juice. And I was on my second juice during the show yesterday, towards the end of the show. And I'd done 2 juices. And Chuck, my trainer, texted me. And he says, what time are you coming in today? And I said, well, we're on the air till 11. And I said, right after that. And he goes, okay, see you then. And he goes, 1,600 on the rower today. Like, that's what he wants me to do for time. And I'm like, oh, man. And I'm like, dude, I'm doing juice cleanse today. Like,
so 1,600, is it
meters, 1,600 meters,
okay.
and you do it for time. And then they put your time on the wall, and it's like everyone's got to be, it's like I personally become obsessed with having the fastest time. And I'm competing with Division I athletes that are, you know what I mean? Like, and I shouldn't have to, but in my brain,
yeah.
And Bill,
that's cool.
Bill goes there too.
That's what Michael Jordan would do.
Bill goes there, but I don't have to. But in my brain, once I know that someone has this time, I try to beat the time.
Sure,
that's good.
And I don't have to do that. But it's just I can't. It's this thing inside me, and I'm like, dude, I had juice. I don't want to. And he goes, well, it'll help you out. That's good. Let's go. So I'm like, all right. So then I know that I have some salmon in my bag. I thought, because I forgot juice and I brought salmon. I go, I'll crush some salmon real quick. And then I'll have maybe there's some solid in me. So I throw salmon in the microwave, and then it's like now, I gotta go. So I grab the salmon, I start eating it really fast. I suck down the salmon. Grant's laughing because you were here for this, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of a sudden I start to get like the hiccups. I get the hiccups, and I'm like, and also I can't breathe.
Oh, the worst feeling.
I can't breathe, and I'm like, what? And my eyes start watering, and I'm like, I thought I was having a freaking heart attack in here. Like I came in here, and Grant's in here, and Grant's like, are you okay, dude?
I know that sounds scary.
That was the first time I was actually concerned for Johnjay's life amid all the, the freakouts you've had. Yeah.
And I'm like, this guy's seen dead people. Do you know what I mean? Because he grew up in a funeral home, and he's concerned. So I go, I think, am I going to throw up? And so I run to the bathroom to throw up, and I go, I can't throw up. If I throw up in this bathroom, and someone sees me, all of a sudden it'll be COVID alerts, and I'm going to get shut down. And I know whatever's about to happen to me is because I scarfed down this salmon in 30 seconds. It's not because of any other problem. But how am I going to explain that to everybody, right? I need to, if I'm going to throw up, I need to do it somewhere else. So I run into our conference room. And I'm in this conference room, and all my eyes are watering, and it's saliva's everywhere. But I'm running around this conference room, and there's no trash can. And I'm like, now I'm like, do I need to lay down? Like, I think I might be like it's the worst pain I've ever had in my life. That doesn't involve a broken bone or something. Like, I don't know what's happening. Pain. I don't know what's happening to me right now.
Do you feel like it could be an allergic reaction to something?
No, I felt that I said to myself, I ate that too fast. And then I had flashbacks of my dad. My dad used to have the same thing happen to him. And then he would throw up. And he would say, oh, I ate too fast. He did that for years. And then he died of a heart attack. And then I was like, oh my God, he did that, or these symptoms of a heart attack. So I'm thinking, am I having a heart attack here at the radio station? I need to throw this food up. So I find this little studio in there. I close the studio door, and there's a big trash can in there. And I'm just waiting, and I puke.
What?
In this trash can, right?
Oh my gosh.
I know. I puke in the trash can, and I'm like, oh, and I puke in the trash can. I'm like, oh
You
my
didn't
God.
try drinking water?
I
first?
did. And when I drank water, it got worse.
Oh.
It was worse. And I thought, now I know something's wrong because water usually helps you.
That's a pretty immediate reaction to throw up from food, like within a few minutes. Like,
Yeah, so I know it wasn't COVID.
Yeah.
But I wanted to make sure nobody saw me because I didn't want to alert. So I puked in this trash can. And then all of a sudden, I mean, long story short, I felt 1,000 times better. Then I drank water, and then it got worse. So then I threw up that water. So then once I felt, okay, I'm done. I've overcome this salmon. I wrapped up the trash can, the liner, and I wrapped it up in another liner. And I was like, I got to get rid of this. I don't know what to do. So I ran around the building, and I found another trash can. I put it in another trash can bin, and I wrapped that up, and I went into another trash can and put it in another. Then I ran outside the building, and I found a trash bin, and I threw it away. Right. So I didn't want anybody to think that whatever to alert the building. So then I pull up at Chuck's, the trainer Chuck's. My eyes are a mess, and he's like, you ready to get on the rower? And right when I get there, this guy, this huge dude, just got the best time on the rower. He got 6 minutes and 12 seconds. And Bill had gone the day before, and he did 6 minutes and 46 seconds.
impressive.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, there's no way. Chuck, I just threw up. I go, I can't. And he's like, what happened? I explained to him what happened. He's like, well, then you're not doing the rower today. And I'm like, oh, I can't not do the rower now. Now I said, I've got to get on the rower. So I get on the rower, right? And I go, it's 1,600 meters, and I'm rowing. And the best time is 6 minutes and 12 seconds. And I'm going on the rower, and my son Kemp is there. And people start to row, stand around me, and I want to be like, oh, God, don't stand around me, right? And I want to tell everyone, I just threw up. And I freaking crushed this guy's record by 6 seconds.
Nice.
I get 6 minutes and 6 seconds.
Uh-oh, I hope
no.
that's not going to be a thing when you throw up salmon.
Nah.
Because you get stronger when you throw up salmon.
I got to throw up
Tell
salmon.
it, I see it coming.
Rich and I are like, okay, we
Here
know
comes the
how you
ritual.
are with things like this. If
I
you
know.
have a good show, you wear that outfit every day. If you have a good time on the rower,
Gotta eat salmon
now
real
you're
fast.
gonna
Throw it
do
up,
salmon.
wrap up the
Throw up
By the way,
every time.
I called my doctor. I went over everything with my doctor, and what I had was an acid reflux spasm.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that crazy? Like he knew
Yeah.
right away. Oh, you had an acid reflux spasm. It has nothing to do with your heart. Your heart test and everything great. Don't worry. What your dad probably had the same issues with. They're not related. He went over everything with me for like an hour. I
And
was
that
like,
happens when you eat
you
food
eat too fast or whatever.
Okay.
But I was like, it was like I was paranoid. But
Yeah.
still, even if I had the heart attack, I crushed it on the rower.
Yeah, even after throwing up. Look at
Yeah.
you.
Wait till you get to the Michael Jordan part where he had the flu and he had the best game of his life, the flu game. I had flu rower.
You and Michael Jordan.
The
You're the same.
Same.
The same.